Hello everyone. This is video number 17, extending ASP.NET Identity Part 1. If you follow the previous videos, so last time what we did that we added one drop-down, bootstrap drop-down list, and then we enhanced the usability of this one. So we are building this application for our group ASP.NET MVC code first. Okay. And today we will talk about how we can extend the ASP.NET identity. In the previous one of the previous video, we talked about that basic template provide you some setup for the user management. And if you want to extend that one, let's say you want to add based on your requirement, if you are working on a project which involves students and you want to capture additional attributes like birthday, street address, postal address, etc. So how you can do that? In our application house events, we will add one new property called the name, the host person name, and then we will use it. Actually, I split this topic in two parts. So let's begin with the part one. Okay, so first of all, actually, we will start with this view. And if you remember that this is the text which we get when we created our project from file new project. So now we will remove everything from here, and instead we will show on this index page the list of upcoming events. Okay, so to do that, let's go to this one, okay, let me clear everything up, and we will go to our home controller because we will change the index view, and we will be showing this one the list of upcoming events. So, and those we will retrieve from the database. That's why we need a DB context here. So let's add this one, a private field, private application DB context, and name it context. Add a constructor of home controller ctor and initialize it. In our index view, let's get all the upcoming events. Are upcoming events equal to underscore. Yes, my German keyboard, I'm not used to this one still. Context dot all the events. And because we want to show the list or the host person name as well, that's why we will eager load those. So dot include. And if you see this one, this include method, this link method is asking to provide a string path, but instead we will use a lambda expression. For that, you need to add a using statement, using system.data.entity, so that we can use the other variable of this include. So for lambda expression, we will say, let's say events E goes to, so we said that context dot events dot include and event dot art dot where e dot read time is greater than read time partner. So this link query will provide us list of all upcoming events. Okay, there is a mistake. time start now. And let's take this query so that it can fit better on our screen. Include where and to list. Now pass this one, this upcoming events and to our view. So let's upcoming events. For the view, go to the views, home, index page. And let's delete everything below this view back property. So let me get this one. Delete. Save. So our view does not contains any default markup. So let's define here at model enumerable of event. And here on the view, actually just start simple with the UL tag. And inside that, let's create one li tag. So we will have a enumerable of event. It is not recognizing event, so let me just find this one and give it the proper path. So our event class, we have this one defined in this namespace. Okay, that's fine. Good. Now we will add some razor syntax here. Add for each or event in model. So it will iterate over all the events in this model. Okay. Okay, so here we have this one, and actually I should place this code before li element. We want to generate a separate list item for every event. Now here we will use add event dot, let's give it a date time, a separator. Don't worry about the formatting, and we will definitely cover everything CSS styling extensions in the second part. Let's first be sure that our view looks like as expected, and then we will put some styles on it. So add event, this event var event dot name. And now you notice that we do not have this actually I have to use the host person property. That's why we eager loaded this one in the controller dot name. So we have username available, we do not have name property. And similar to that, if we are building application for some other domain, then we have to capture all those attributes, and that we're gonna learn that how we can extend it shortly. So for now, just add this username instead, just to be sure that at least our view works. So we are just grabbing event.datetime and putting us dash here, and then event.hostperson.username. And let's start this project. And I don't know that if we have some events already which we entered in the previous videos, but we will find out. Otherwise, we will add those manually. Okay, so we got quite a few events here. Definitely, this is not how we want it to present to our users, but somehow we got our data here available. Okay, so now we will continue on the part that where we are going to add this name property to our ASP.NET identity. For this one, let's go back. And if you remember from the previous videos that we have this one available in application user class. So, and this one actually extending the identity user, and we do not have name property in this class, and this come directly from Microsoft. So let's add this property here. So, string and apply some data annotation required, and let's give it a some string length. I think 100 length of 100 will be enough for this one. So we change our models, we need to apply the migration. Go to package manager console, add migration name property in user or host, whatever you prefer. Now, because this migration, let's review that. Nullable and max length, I'm fine with this one. Update database. Okay, let's check these ones. Server Explorer. Let me one time click here and refresh. So ASP.NET users, edit, show table data. So if we scroll this one here on right, we see that we have the name column added, and because it's a required property by default, the framework enters the empty string here for us. So let's add here. So currently I have abc@domain.com. Let me name Dexter, one of my favorite TV show, and here Java. Okay, so we added these two values manually to our table. Let's run this. Or we have to make one change actually. Let me quickly go there and stop it. Index. Now as we have the name attribute defined, so let's use it, name instead of username. And if everything is fine so far, we should be able to see the name Dexter, I guess, which we entered. Yeah. So this way you can add as many attributes you like, it up to you, and that's it. The second part actually, which we will talk about, if you remember that how we can enter this name. Currently we did it via going directly to database, but as you remember that we have our registration page, and that registration page is actually coming out of the box from the template, and we do not have name field to enter the name, no text box here. So give it a try, add yourself a text control, and yeah, otherwise in the next video I'm gonna share with you my solution, and that should not be that difficult. Thank you very much, and bye bye.